Hello there, Mr. Dark.
Hello, mate. Are you free?
Give me 1 second. I just need to check a text. I might not be free here in a moment. Okay. I can be free for probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
Okay, fantastic.
I'll meet you where.
Where is a solid question? What's a solid spot that I can go to that's easy from here? You're currently on.
The oil
No,
field?
that's not. You're
Sure.
on cap. The oil fields to me. Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
that's good.
I'll meet you there.
All right. See you there in a few.
Right.
Peace out.
Oh my God, Vinny Caruso! I forgot that name. All right. Hopefully he's got some Archivist updates for us. So. That literally ended badly. Hey, Frog, how's it going, buddy? For a better spot. You get on top of this thing. Where's the ladder? There's no ladder, that sucks. You doing the Baffle campaign? Hell yeah, is that any good? I'm gonna leave my phone in the car.
What did you fucking say, you slut, huh?
If you didn't read the text, you get confused by change. Oh, is it one of those? Yo, thank you for the 17 months, bud. I appreciate you. Thank you. Maybe not being up here is a bad idea. Gravity is my enemy. I put my car in my...
Turn my phone off.
I put my phone in my car already.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so how much of Brandy and Lucasfilm you in since?
I spoke to Brandy, yes, not yesterday, the day before, and there was nothing. There was no new updates.
All right. Well, apparently there have been updates.
Okay.
I wasn't even aware of these ones. I just pulled the phone records earlier on today. And oh, should probably move a little further away from my car. I don't know if it has a dash cam. Do they have microphones built in the dash cams?
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, right. So first off, today they text someone with a phone number ending in 3142 after they asked them if they wait. Oh, so someone texted the archivist saying, "I hear you were looking for information." The archivist replied to that by saying, "We provide and exchange information. Simple as that. The only time I look is when others are seeking and I cannot provide." After that, They text Huntley. In that they state that they've provided their names, or one of their names rather, on 2 separate occasions to your counterpart and your fellow officers. Seems their attention to detail are quite lacking, as your counterpart suggested everyone is in it for instant gratification. They said, do tell Brandy Lynn I hope her reports are going well. Back to pen and paper, are we?
How the fuck did they know that?
Not a clue. Huntley then says, when you say officers, who and from which department? They then say, too late for that, Mr. Huntley. Are you ready for the part where I start using a new number for everything we do? They then show a photo of a bunch of undefined SIM cards with like the numbers on them
Shit.
scratched off. They then say, don't bother getting records for further context. They then provide an image. In that image, they showed the, SIM cards. They then said they are off the grid. He also said, don't bother getting records, you won't find them. Huntley says, look, let's keep things steady. Neither of us have broken each other's trust. Let's keep things one thing at a time. We want to work with you. Lucas then texts the archivist, providing them with an image. Apparently, during one of their shift meetings, the board was taken over and it said, hello, Brandy Lynn and Lucas Miller with the archivist logo. Lucas then says, hello, I would love to know more about this name that you supposedly provided to law enforcement. Archivist then say, did you like our message? Specifically, my first name was given to numerous people around you, specifically Roselle and Knight both. Smallest details are important, Mr. Miller. But I am one of many. Consider me the level 1 boss. I'm not a ping. Don't try to chase me either. You tell your girl that I appreciate the efforts. They also mention this to Huntley. And that they state that I'm sorry we're not a ping after the whole instant gratification comment. At the end of the your girl message, they provide an image. In such image, it shows the timeline of the archivist, a report that was made by Brandy Lynn on 3rd of October.
Yeah, I've seen that. Is there
Yep.
been any updates to it?
Not a clue.
No,
I haven't actually checked the call logs. Give me a moment. I just need to compare them.
So he said he's given his name to, what, Roselle and officers, including Knight?
Roselle and Brian Knight, yes. When questioned on it, both Roselle and Knight have no idea what anyone's talking about. Knight, I'm not gonna lie, actually got really offended because apparently, Lucas Miller went up to him today and started more or less interrogating him. And I said, I have told you everything that I know. And Knight was pissed when he told me. He was like, yeah, no, that was ridiculous. Like, he was pressuring me for all this info, acting like I was a suspect. And I was like, I've told you everything I think I know. I would tell you more if I had more stuff. But going up to the brand new minted state marshal's director, who isn't an interim, and causing shit after he's already given you more information than he was supposed to, is probably not your safest bet.
Yeah, it was pretty
Not
stupid there.
Why
didn't you just talk to Brian? Why did he have to, like...
Well, he didn't bring him into interrogation room, but from what Brian was saying, it felt like an interrogation. It felt like Lucas was actively accusing him of shit.
Okay.
Yeah. And from what Brian was saying, he got as to why he did it, that he didn't appreciate being treated like a perp, and he kind of felt like Lucas was being a bit of a hothead, which, at least from what I've heard from other people, appears to be what Lucas does. So that makes sense. The unfortunate thing is, I don't know what Lucas and Brandy have been telling people, I think Brandy's got her head on her shoulders, but Lucas is a bit of a hothead. I wouldn't be surprised if Lucas has been actively going around telling people about my subpoena. Hence why I didn't want to tell anyone about it. Which is a
What,
bit of a problem.
the one with all the records and stuff, the phone
Yep.
tap? Hmm.
Yep, no one was meant to know about that. I only specifically told them because I was specifically asked to by Gunnar, Brian, and Kyle Pred specifically.
Okay. Right. So, did they speak to Rogel as well, or no?
I think so. Rizal wasn't able to provide them with any information. No.
How the fuck did two people have a conversation with this guy? Supposedly a name has been given, but neither of them can recognize it. And don't get me wrong, I think Brian notices details pretty well.
Brian would have. I'm gonna assume that they coded it somehow. Maybe like the first letter of every sentence was like someone's name, or maybe like they specifically said like a name within the words that they said, but they didn't allude to that being a name.
But we've got no recordings or anything of that.
We don't, and there's no way for us to pull any of that shit up. There's a chance that maybe in one of the books, they highlighted it. It would have to have been in a phone conversation, though. The archivists have never spoken to Brian Knight or Michael Rosell face to face, to my knowledge. They've only ever communicated with them through phone calls.
Text messages.
Text messages haven't shown shit either.
I've been trying to look for this 0919 shit, but I found absolutely nothing.
Yep. The problem. I feel like they're throwing a lot of red herrings. There was a cop's name that was brought up, actually. I can't remember who. But it seemed to be a very odd connection between the archivist and that person.
You don't remember who it was?
Hobbler brought it up earlier. I'd have to ask Hobbler again, because Hobbler's currently writing a subpoena for Shang Liu.
Just to make sure, I'm not trying to insinuate that you would, but the Marshals don't have any active, like, MDT reports about this, do they?
No. I have
good,
essentially banned them from it.
Alright, good.
Well, we had the one, but we stopped adding to it.
Okay.
The second that it was found out they had access to the MDT, we more or less stopped updating it outside of the TWADs.
Can I ask you what... I'm only asking... I won't ask you the full report number, but does the report number include 0919 by any chance?
Find a tow truck to pull it out.
That is a solid question. Give me a second.
I hate it here.
Sorry, I'm going back through all of my faces.
Okay.
Give me one
You know,
second.
you
Let me
would've
check
had
out the
it,
case
like, 4
board.
laps ago. You just need to chill a little bit.
And it's failing to load the report. Give me another second.
You good?
I love the MDT. It is very, very reliable.
Bullshit.
Oh, cool. And it's just not loading. Give me a second. Let me try this again. No, it was 32649.
Fine. Okay. Are you the records you're pulling? Are they full records, like the historical records of that phone number?
So I could theoretically pull the full historical records if I wish to, but the problem is I don't know the date at which that phone number was purchased. I think I went back like a week or two before the initial text, and the earliest text was like the 17th of September. I think the initial call was the 17th as well. The problem is that, you know, these guys just appeared out of fucking nowhere one day. There's still information I'm missing. For example, Lucas Miller was meant to dress up as one of them, so I knew at least what they looked like, but he never did.
I mean, you could request just like, I don't know, 2020 through the present, you know what I mean? Then you're definitely gonna get it then.
The problem was that I requested a lot of shit, and I still haven't received 3/4 of it. Gates told me the other day that IT is looking into it again. Apparently, one of their IT guys fell sick, and he was the one that was meant to be taking care of it. So the state's IT department's looking into it again. Whether or not I'll receive an update or not, it's another question because I was meant to receive the ownership behind the phone number and I never did. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit I was meant to receive and I just did.
Are you able to send me the records that you've got from last night or whatever?
Yeah. Do you have a book?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna bother providing the phone calls because the phone calls are essentially useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
They are empty, like nothing happened in them. But I will provide you with the phone messages.
Bing. Where's Springfield calling from? No idea. Why is there so many
Did you give
flies
me a
over
book?
here?
I have no idea.
I haven't given you a book now. Have you got a page?
I do not have a page or anything.
Yeah, I'll in there. Same one that
Yeah, I got
Brandy had. You hear these fucking flies? Shit.
I'll add it to page 11 on the bottom.
Oh wait. Something dead in this bush?
By that I don't mean like a dead human body, but like, you know, animals die all the time.
Yeah.
It was like some random carcass.
Okay, I'll have a look into this. I'm gonna try and analyze the text messages that he might have sent to Michael to see if maybe there's a name somewhere in there, like you said, like
Maybe,
the first letter of everything, or I don't know.
In
Details.
saying that, I wouldn't be surprised if a cop was working with them. I think it was a BCSO deputy. 300 call sign. I don't remember the bloody name though. I don't remember as to how the name came up, but it was. Let me just look through them real quick. Maybe checking them all.
Is it Jackie Snow?
No, it's not Jackie Star. It was Octavius Scarpetta. 338.
Oh, 911. Octavius, weird.
How are you? How are you?
You know, no. It's just come up on the dispatch, but it's not come through to my phone. I should probably go get that. I'll catch up with you later, James. Thank you, mate.
By the way, faceless person in the ICU.
Ooh, juicy.
We have his DNA and everything.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck, that's from Zavala. Is he good?
I'm calling now.